Hello friends, this is your online teacher Harpreet Kaur. Welcome to my YouTube channel Japji Academy. Today we are going to learn about class 7th math chapter 1st integers. So let's start integers. First we will discuss about what is integer. As you can see on screen, integer includes all negative whole numbers, 0, all positive whole numbers. That means integer forms a bigger group which contains negative whole numbers, 0, and positive whole numbers. Now question arises, what is whole numbers? Whole number is a set of or a group of positive numbers and 0. Whole numbers do not include negative numbers. So that means positive numbers and 0 makes whole number, and all negative whole numbers 0 and all positive numbers make integer denoted by Z. It's a set which includes all negative whole numbers 0 and all positive numbers. While whole number includes positive 0, they do not include any negative number. Now we will discuss the difference between integers and the whole numbers. So first difference between integers and whole number is that integers is a set of numbers which include 0, positive whole number and negative whole number. Whereas whole number is a set of positive numbers and 0. They do not include any negative whole number. For example, we have a set like -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2, and whole number is 0, 1, 2, 3. So in this set of integers, we have 0, positive numbers and negative numbers, while in whole number we have 0 and positive numbers. So that means they do not include any negative number. Or you can write like this: integer is a set of whole numbers and negative number, because all the whole numbers include positive and 0, right? So second difference also says that the group of integers include all the whole numbers, while group of whole number does not include all the integers, because there is absence of negative numbers. Third difference is that there is no smallest integer, while in case of whole number, 0 is smallest whole number. So this is the basic difference between integers and whole numbers. Now in this chapter we will learn about integers and their properties. So next topic is integers on a number line. How we have to represent integers on a number line. So as you can see on screen, we have a number line. At the center we have 0, which is neither positive nor negative, right? For positive integer, we move to right from 0. This is right, and these all are positive integers or numbers. and for negative integers we move to left of 0. This is left, right? So like for example, we have to represent 3 on a number line. So how we represent 3 on a number line? So here is 0. As we know that right side it's positive and left side it's negative. So we have to represent 3. So we go to right side, we will see 1, 2, 3. So this is 3. So here this 3 positive integer. So this is the way you have to represent integers on a number line. So next topic is facts about how to add and subtract integers on a number line. So there are different cases, like if we add a positive integer, if we add a negative integer, if we subtract a positive integer, so what will be the resultant? So there are 4 different cases and we will discuss one by one. First case is if we add a positive integer. So suppose I have one integer 6, I add positive integer 3. As you know, positive plus plus plus, so 6 plus 3 which is equal to 9. So I have to represent 9 on a number line, right? So here we have number line 0 and right side of 0 we have positive, left side we have negative numbers. So here right side it's 6, you have to add 3. So there is first step, second step and third step which is 9. So if we add a positive integer, we are going to right direction. That means if we add a positive integer, we go to right. So this is case 1. Next is case 2. If we add a negative integer, what will be the resultant? And I am adding a negative integer here which is minus 2. So minus 5 plus minus minus, minus minus plus which is minus 7. Now you have to represent minus 7 on a number line. As you can see, it's a number line. Here it's positive number, here it's negative number. So I have to represent minus 7, right? And the starting number you have to choose. So it's minus 5. So you have to add minus 2. 1, 2, and I am adding minus 2 which is minus 7, right? So in this case we are going to left direction. That means if we are adding a negative integer, we go to left. So this is case 2nd. Next case 3rd, if we subtract a positive integer. Suppose I have an integer and I am subtracting a positive integer. So it's plus minus minus which is equal to minus 7. So now I have to represent minus 7 on a number line. So as you can see here 0, it's positive number and it's negative number. So I have to start from minus 4 which is left side from the 0, and here I am subtracting a positive integer 1, 2, 3, and I am getting resultant minus 7, and in this case we are going to left. That means if we subtracting a positive integer, we go to left direction, right? Next case 4, if we subtract a negative integer, what will be the resultant? So suppose I have a negative integer first and I am subtracting a negative integer minus minus plus 12, which is equal to 4. So now this is number line, this is positive, this is negative from 0. I have start with 8 and I have to subtract a negative integer, that is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is equal to 4. So this is resultant and we are going to right direction. It means if we subtract a negative integer, we go to right. Today we learned about integers and how they are different from whole numbers, and how we can represent integers on a number line, and there are some facts how to subtract and add a positive and negative integer. There are 4 cases and we discuss one by one all the 4 cases. And so student, this is all for today. I hope you like today's video about integers. If you like this video, consider subscribing and click the bell icon. Thanks. We will meet in another video.